Hey guys, welcome back. I have done a bunch of logging. Um, about 3 runs in the boat, and I picked sparsely through the trees, so it took a little bit longer than expected, but we filled up an entire chest. Pet, power not ready. I accidentally bumped F starting up. So we have a full box of core, and we have 2 full boxes of regular wood and most of another box. And then I've got the overflow of the core over here. So what we can do, actually, take the core wood, and we're going to replace the vertical supports. So go ahead and pull these out. Put the core wood in, because I think that's going to look just a bit better. Like this. Okay, that one was being a little bit temperamental there. No. Grab that. I think it looks a little bit more uniform, I guess, with the interior having the core on the exterior, which also means we can come in here and go up like that, and we'll do the same at the back corner. That, and that'll give us our roof line. I did the math on our iron situation. We do have enough to do the same vertical structure, support structure, in the portal hall. So we'll continue on that way. Of course, I naturally logged in as the sun was going down because I logged out when I was getting done with all of the chopping and the work. So we're going to go sleep the night, which is kind of becoming, I think, tradition in this stream. Log in, say hello, let's go sleep, come back and start working. Really need to pay more attention to that. Also, if I sound a little off today, it's because I'm not feeling 100% here. I think I ate something that didn't agree with me. So, my gut has been a little rumbly. Well, it's out. We are actually going to need that to sleep through nights, so before we do anything, I'm going to go load that up. Oh, we have 28 wood on us. I don't know how long all of this is going to take in-game time, so I'm going to go ahead and just top it off. I also did do a slight modification to the walls. I was playing with different design ideas. And what I ended up doing was actually putting 4 standard 2-meter walls in either end of the cross braces. And I think it looks good because you got all the cross bracing for detail on the wood walls, but it also closes it up a little bit. And I also put X braces up there and finished out the interior of the roof. And I put in some Y supports because it looks better to, it isn't necessary, but it looks better to have it supported like that. So that's literally just ran those along, and then I continued this one around the corner and up, and then it looks better to have them set up like that, I think. Now, we've got core wood, we need regular wood. So 14, 614. There we go. We've got plenty of wood on us to get to building. I'm going to go ahead and finish this out real fast. I'm looking for X braces. So the easiest way to do this is to come top down, because game mechanics make this easier. Real life, you'd have to build bottom up, of course. And once we get the X's in, we can come back across with our 2-meter poles. And then we'll grab our 45s, which are set this direction, so we'll do this side first. And then we'll come back this way. And the game will lag for me, because it's really good at that. Oh, and we actually need to put this last one in. Alright, so that's this side pretty much done. What we can do is we can put our little pieces in here, so that we have good solid support. And then what I did for the soffit was just little 1-meter floor pieces along like that, and then we can take the 2 meters and that's the upper lip of the lower section of roof. Once you figure all this stuff out, it actually goes really fast. It's just the first time building it is kind of a pain. That's right, we gotta come out this way. And we come out one more. Then we'll make a turn. And then we can grab our little soffit bit, make sure it's facing the right direction, and run back down the line. And the best part is we can get most of the roof done from the ground, so there isn't going to be a lot of climbing on ladders and skating around. The other thing we do want to put in is these pieces, as they will help support the roof. They'll give a connection point in the middle. And then of course on the outside, put that in to measure it off. Get the wrong. There we go. Grab that back up. And then we can take these 2 pieces out. And then we can just run down the wall. Let them snap into place. And then again with the basically fascia trim at this point. All it's doing is cleaning up the jagged edge of the... zoom in. Cleans up the jagged edge on the roof. And then we can go back inside and lay the roof in. And that was the amount of wood we grabbed. It does burn through the wood, but all in all, I like how it comes out. So I feel like it's worth it. Alright, we need to be this way for angle. Because our little Viking is most distinctly right-handed. Alright, now we can grab our corner piece. And we can snap both of our corner pieces in. And then we can snap that piece in. And our last 2-meter beam goes on there, and our little connection points go in this, there. And we now have a roof done and an upper wall done. We still need to finish out the lower wall, but before we do that, I want to go through with the hammer and actually repair all this before I start sticking stuff in that's going to start occluding or causing issues targeting. Alright, so our 2 walls go in here, and we skip the X-brace part. Stick our walls in there. That's one section done, and then we come over here and repeat pattern. Skip the X-brace. There. Now the other thing I'm going to do is... oh, wrong piece. I'm going to stick the shallow one in to make a basic arch. Like that. It is absolutely unnecessary, but I think it looks good. Yes, we do have a piece of wood up there. Can we reach it? There we go. So this outer wall's done. And the 2 outer roofs are done. So the next trick, which is going to take actually climbing a ladder, is the upper roof. So what we're going to do is drop our ladder down. scramble up here and set the roof on. Go ahead and repair all of this because it's going to get covered up rather rapidly. To get our spacing, we'll put the 1 meter in and then the 2 meter up. We can take that guy out. Now, eventually we're going to have to figure out how to link the two roofs, which will be a little engineering feat in and of itself. Sure I don't just keep running and go zipping right off the end of the roof. Growing up in construction, I have come off a roof before. Not really afraid of heights, I'm more afraid of the impact at the bottom. Alright. And we'll go ahead and put our ladder right on up to the roof. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, gut's still tender at the moment. I have not been having an excellent day. So what we're going to do for both construction safety as well as safekeeping of our recently repaired wood bits. Oh, I should have taken the other route. Guess we'll loop around. Cancel. Put these in. This stone came out of the last little bit in that box and this box so that I had room for the wood. So, we do have stone for construction, which is good. Will allow us to start laying in the outer wall, retaining wall along the river, things like that. Run down here and clip all this in place. We'll see if I can snap from this side. I can. And again, get the next ones in. Oh. And I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I've been seriously contemplating it, and I am probably going to do another playthrough series, but raft style. That didn't snap right. That's the one. So that mod will include the Valheim raft mod, or that playthrough would include the Valheim raft mod. And the goal of that would be to build your initial raft with the raft mod. And then once you take to the seas, you never return to shore. Other than to, like, obviously to defeat the bosses and stuff, but your entire base you take with you. and I will probably, and there goes our hammer. I will probably record that one, and then when there's time, I'll go ahead and upload a bit at a time. I'll record it in like episode chunks. Oh, down here. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, gut not doing well today. Go ahead and eat so we have good stamina. Now getting out there, those are red. But most of this beam is actually more aesthetic inside than it is structural, because the structural point is this. And again, we will come back here and I'm just hoping when we get to the ridge line, we don't lose structural to the point where it starts popping out midlines. Because if it pops out midlines, we're going to have to start bringing iron up into the actual rafters. And that could get extremely expensive extremely fast. Ooh, wrong button. Just about walked off the edge. And again, go like this. Get up on the ridge line. Just in case it decides to rain. Oh, for crimini's sake. There we go. Now with that in place, we can come backwards. And one way to test to see if it's going to fall is to do this only attached to one side. If it's going to fall, then we'll know, and we'll know we have to add in structural support before we complete. Now let's see if it'll let us place the X. Yep, there we go. So that's green, yellow, yellow, orange, orange, yellow, orange. Why is that yellow? Ah, this is where a structural post comes up. That's what it is. So orange, so we've got the yellow where the structural posts are, orange in between. There's our ladder. Go ahead and repair. Go sleep the night. And we'll get that roof done. Now that I've got the roof, like, solidly started, it's a lot easier to get everything put in. So it's going to start snapping together a lot faster. Also, having the roof finished in terms of the, like, how the walls are going to look on the exterior and so on, and knowing the structural support capability that we need and we're going to have, being this is actually solid, we can transfer all of that information over to here as we rebuild this, or as we build this to final design. So this one is actually going to go up one more, but it's going to go up with the cross bracing like that to give windows along that upper edge. And then the roof will be 2 meters higher than that. So the whole project is really starting to clip together and go. The end piece, because it's a 8-meter spread over there, the end piece is going to be a little different. This end, I'm probably going to use core wood on either side of this door. And that's just to hide the wood iron, because we're going to do the same wood iron structure here, because that's going to carry a lot of strength across. And we actually may have to wood iron that rafter so that we can make a cross above this to hold the roof out in the middle. However, let's get wood so we don't run out once we get up there and have to come back down. Cancel that. 1, 2, 3. Can those back in there. We're not working with core right at the moment. That will allow us to grab 5 full stacks and a half stack. I think. Nope. 24. So I need to put 4 back. Actually, if we throw that in there, can we get 1 extra wood in here? Yes. So 5.5 stacks with full kit on. And I do keep my helmet and all my weapons on just in case we have an assault, so I don't have to run all the way back to the house. So first things first, we're going to jump across this and run down this railing. We'll go ahead and repair this entire piece. Looks like we're going to have good sunny weather. We may actually have to pop some of those out. We'll just start at the end. Get that one set in, and then we can run all of this. And actually, if you have the snap point, you can point directly at the end of the little beams, and it'll snap to the right distance. And then so we can get back up there, we will put the ladder up. Can run up there and nope, we are going to have to pop those out. Just put these roofs down. We can, as long as we do it before we put the next layer up, we can run back and snap all these in. And we can do it much more safely if the roofs are already in place. Because falls hurt. Alright, so we want to pull these out in between. That will allow us to put our little top support in. And we can put that back in. I do not like that jump. And this is why. At least there's water down here to land in. And we're actually going to do it from this side. Because safer. Now we should be able to run over here and might help if we grab the right roofing piece. And with all those clipped on, we can just run down the roof and snap all these in place. It'll be nicer when we actually have the darkwood to replace this with a darkwood roof, but oh, we need this edge. And that's that soffit in there, which is protected by the overhang. Grab these two pieces off, and we'll drop off this. And then we'll run around the other side and we'll take the other ladder down. And then we can take a step back and have a look at the finished boathouse. Now, I guess we don't need to be all the way up on the top. Actually, there's one more thing I want to do with the boathouse, and that is in here. Let's see if we can so what we can do here is we can go like that. There we go. come on. Pick it up. There we go. We picked up one. We did not pick up the other. We'll have to ladder up to get that one. So on this... we can put these two in, and then should be able to... I'm going to ladder up. Now, what I'm trying to see if we could do is get that one to snap in there. Oh, in the water. At least it was a soft landing. Eight. There we go. Now what we do have in here is a little bit. Can overlap one of those. The planks on the inside don't look the best. You know, the cross beams start doing this, but that doesn't look terrible. And that actually closes that all up. So this actually, as you come around the corner, looks right with a kind of hatchway here, which was the look I was going for. And it does keep the beams going while having the wall in. I don't like that, however. So we're going to take that one out. Ah, crap. We'll take those two out and we'll put this back in. That works. So now we need to run across and do the same thing over here. So again, we'll snap the ladder up to it. And we can take out these two. And these two. We'll snap that one there. I snapped something else out. What did I snap out? Oh, I snapped that off. Okay. There we go. And now we can spin this one, clip it in, grab the other one, clip it in, and we can head back down. Turn that around and snap in those two wall pieces. Put the base trim in, which I think we still need to do on the far side, and there's our other wall. Yes, still needs base trim. Now we can Drop those. And we'll go for a quick dip. Grab the wood out of the water. Let's have a... I think I still need to put a trim piece up before the boathouse is officially finished. Yes. That trim on there. It's got trim on the other side, trim on the ends. I do believe it's official. The boathouse is complete, aside from obviously decoration. So let's go ahead and park our boat inside. Now we're going to back this thing up quite a ways. So we're going to turn it. And it's taken some damage driving in and out. So we'll start our swing. She kind of handles like a bus. And we will probably have fairly judicious use of rub rails. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to force the boat over. And we'll let her slide into port. Go to repair and fix her up. There we have it. A long ship in her completed barn. I think it looks pretty good. But then again, I'm biased. I built it. So let's go ahead and make repairs. And we'll go sleep for the night. Now, this also gives us our full understanding of how the roof is going to work, which means we can build the side roofs onto the portal gallery. Because that's effectively what it's going to be. And once the main roof's on, we'll actually move the portals out there. Let's run the right direction. And we're going to go ahead and hop right up on here. I am not closing out stream. We've only been going for about 45 minutes. But I am going to take a look at what we've gotten done as the sun comes up. I am also going to eat real quick. And give me just a moment here. I will pause the recording, but I will be right back. And we're back. I'm back. You guys just blipped ahead. All in all, though, I am fairly pleased with how this came out. Simple. Nothing really fancy on it, no dark wood or anything. The fanciest we get is core wood corners. But all in all, this is looking pretty solid. So now, what we need to do is we need to go get iron. 5 times 4 is 20. Now, one other thing I was looking at, I put them all the way up inside these. I didn't think about it until afterwards, and I'm not pulling these out to get to the iron posts inside. But with the iron posts to here, this turns blue, which transfers that foundation strength to the top. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times 2. 20. So what we will do is we will grab 20 ingots. We're not going to be able to carry 20 ingots. Well, not at speed anyways. We are now carrying too much. So we will trudge back outside. We will drop the iron on the porch and we will head to war. Draugr. Crap. That hurt. Out of stamina. Mace would probably work better for this, but... Ooh, that was close. Draugr coming this way. Skelly Archer. can tank these. Alright, let's go ahead and make our round this. Really? I think the game's had enough of my building. It's like, no. You're going to fight some. You're going to play the game. Oh, that's what happened. I got out of the circle. And then when I came back in. Okay. I see what happened there. It's kind of like sometimes it rains in the meadows, but it storms in the Black Forest, and it's, you know, a nice day in the swamp. Oh, skeletons. Alright. Yeah, this set of trolls, man, they really munged up that corner of the house pretty bad. Something to keep in mind for future playthroughs. Oh, such a beautiful thing. And unfortunately, we can't see it. But what we can do is we can stop at the wood chest, drop those off, put everything away inside when we go get the iron. Yoink. Alright. Actually, we'll put that in the deer box to be cooked later. And we'll run this upstairs. There we go. Slow down just a little bit. My game started, like, dropping frames. Alright. So first things first, we're going to get our wood iron posts out, and we're going to go check. It is every 3 floors. So we can go get the forge. That right in the middle of the room. Grab our vertical beam, and we're going to put 1, 2, come down 3, 1, 2, come down 3, 2. We will go ahead and hide them. Sounds like there's still a skeleton out there in the woods. And we'll do the same for this front corner. So, one there and one there. This side will be easier because we'll be able to see everything. We don't have the core wood in yet. Come down 3 walls. Put them in like that. Walls and put them in like that. Now, that's used up all of our iron. Well, all of the iron what we grabbed out, which was the 20 iron. We'll grab a stack and a half of regular wood, and we'll grab 2 stacks of core wood. Forgot we had core wood over there. I want to try and use this up first. And as we aren't actually grabbing more than 2 stacks, we can grab the rest of that. Now, when we put this core wood in, obviously it's blue because it's on the iron. That one stays blue because it's attached to the top of the iron. So that will transfer the same up for half the price. And we do know that the structural game lag, the structural over on the boathouse has proven that as long as the upper ones are foundation strength, we're good. And of course, it's going to rain. Stick that one in there. Now these are every 2. Because we've got the decoration wall stuff into them. Now we can pull out those and put that in. And it's just going to give it that much extra detail to the side, while still remaining pretty simple. The other thing is, the upper ones are green. Only the lower posts and lower walls are foundation strength. So when we put these in, it carries the foundation strength up farther. We will go ahead and pull these out. And we put all these in. Sir, chose poorly. 8. And we also need to put the top rail on. We're going to have to repair all of this as we build, of course. But once that top rail is on, we can put these in. Come on, Thor. Have a heart. Let me build without a storm on my head. So I may put a doorway in the middle somewhere, like around this or something. But we'll have to figure that out when the time comes. 8. So I can get rid of the fog in my view. And this is probably going to be a slightly longer video as well. About an hour 20 to an hour and 30 minutes. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get these walls and initial roof bits built. Yes, I just jumped. All right. I'm probably not going to bother repairing this stuff until the roof is actually on it. But the roofing should go fairly quickly. And depending on the length of the video, how long it takes me to get the roofs on and so on. I will probably do the repairs offline. Just to save you guys having to watch me run around like a chicken with my head cut off, slapping things with a hammer. Because invariably that is what repairs come down to. Okay, it is cold, so it is nighttime. I'm going to throw in these X's. I am going to go sleep and hopefully get rid of this storm. We'll run up here and repair our hammer. We can get rid of this storm by morning. It'll make the building a lot easier. But now that we have the walls figured out, the end caps with the little gates in them figured out and everything else, this is just snapping through. And the storm is gone. Yay. All right. Let's grab wood. What do we got here? 2, 3, and a little bit. Or 5.5. This up. No, we upped our vitality probably during that fight. 8. Let's grab our ladder. And we will get this chunk of roof on. Now that we have solid bit to walk on, we can just run down the eave like this. Done and dusted. Oh, actually, no. Yes, done and dusted. Now, next part, these are green, so it's not a structural issue, but the next part can be a bit finicky. Once we get that one on, it will be easy, though. Because now we can run down this. Put all these on. That one. Put our turn to the rear wing in. And we'll put the full turn on. Like that. And then we grab these. Those all the way down. End cap the roof end. Put our little 1 meters that attach to the posts, which lend their strength out to that. Because if we look, that's light yellow. and it just turned darker. So that actually is strengthening that roof. And then we grab these and make sure the crack is that way. Eat just in case we have another attack. How did we do this? We did this way. Like that. Like that. Right? No. Just one of these. And one of these here. And then we grab our 45. That's where we had this one. And we jump up here, where we can see the top of the wall, actually. Put that one in. And we now have the end cap. Take that out for just a minute and chuck this in there. Now we can chuck this back in. Put our trim in and we're good to go. There's a finished side roof. I am going to go ahead and get this end cap in. Because it's the kind of finicky piece. Put that in and come on, let me through. Piece there, and that's done. I'm going to actually take these out to make going through the ends easier. Oh, and I did notice something when I was watching back the videos. Yeah. This side ended up being set further out. Now, these windows match. And because it doesn't quite show through, I'm okay with that. I don't have core wood on me. Eventually, I'll probably trim that in core wood. Just because the corners are done in core as well. Excuse me. Man alive. gut is very much not happy with me. What broke here? I have no idea what broke there, because all the parts are still in. We'll run up here, fall off, and do it again, because that appears to be my specialty. We have 125 or so wood. Should be enough to run this roof. Game lag. Wonderful. Right, there's that. Let's drop off of here and take this ladder out. We are definitely going to have to put some kind of door in the inner corner there. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that, because I don't want to change the structure of this wall entirely. Core wood. Alright, let's put our little beam in here, and then we'll just carry it down. Don't know if we'll have enough for all of the ridge line here. Wow. Okay, we actually have enough to do this, so we will go ahead and put our little soffit bit in. So this is an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. We will finish the roof on that the next episode. Once we finish the roof on that, I've got to figure out how to bring this up and whether I'm going to bring the roofs in and link them to this building and just have this building go all the way up, or whether I'm going to... I might actually do a tower and have... I don't know. See, that's the problem. Having a dual floor is nice because it gives us more floor space for footprint. But at the same time, this isn't the core of my base where my bed and my bedroom and all of that's going to be up in the keep. It's going to be storage, ground floor. Second floor is probably going to be the shop, actually. So all of our like all of our benches and stuff will be upstairs. And I'll have to figure out how I'm going to set the upstairs up. But that will be probably not in the next episode, but the episode after. Maybe. Because I've still got to build all of the truss structure. I've got to build the roof. I've got to connect the end wall. This is going to take a while. However, we got a lot done. We have our boat in the boathouse. We have our portal hall housed in and the side roofs on. Now we just need to continue on in our build. So I will see you in the next episode, and we will be working on the portal hall. In the meantime, while I am offline, I will go ahead and I will repair everything from the rainstorm so that it's all nice and pretty and wood colored versus old and shabby and green. And we will come back and get everything done. Y'all have a good day. Like the video below if you liked it. Subscribe helps the channel. See you around. Take it easy.